Okay.
And my brother was in it. Like they tried to beat me up. They actually did beat me up. And then my brother, they tried to like get him like get in a scuffle with him, but he ended up getting away.
Okay.
And then he came to court. Like every time a jury person came, they were switching out my jury. That's what they gonna do to my brother. Like when he get somebody that or anybody that come, like, you know, he went to Purcell Marion, so you know that's a Catholic, I think Catholic school, Purcell Marion. Like,
okay. Okay. So he went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, like and they love him. They love so many people that was like, he went to like he helped me. It's a guy that know me. Like, hey, that's his brother. That's crazy because I was the only. I don't know what he is. The guy. I don't know if he what ethnic background he is. But he said my brother was the only one that came to him and made him feel like I fit in because Purcell Marion, even though it's a Catholic school where it's at, it's still closer to the predominantly black neighborhood. So it was like a nice amount of, like it was like a melting pot, but it was still a nice amount of people who, had the same ethnic background as me. It was people that was Europeans, people that was Mexican, Chinese that went there. Parents who basically had the money or had the means, or the kid had the mental capacity and the know-how to that was a thinker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they was able to go to that school because you got to test in to go to that school. So they talking like my brother dumb. Like, nah, my brother's intelligent. He is intelligent. Like when I say intelligent, like I mean smart.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. And that voice you just heard is the brother of Rodney Hinton, Jr. And he's giving some insight about who his brother really is. Some insight also about how the police operate in Cincinnati, and also giving some insight about himself and some other insight about what really happened to his nephew. Now, if you don't remember the brother, you remember him at the scene of the courthouse when his brother had the bond hearing. And if you don't remember, I'll play this video right here. And you see them treating him like, once again, he is a criminal when he's just there to see his brother.
Yeah.
Come on, man, y'all cool. I just want my brother to see me. I just want my brother to see me. I just want my brother to see me. My brother can't see me. They did it before. They did it before. They did it before. I got video of them messing with my brother and me before. I ain't do nothing. I just wanted my brother to see me. I ain't do nothing to him. He talking about that's my family. That's my family and that too.
And there you see the scene at the courthouse on the bond hearing when the brother just literally tapped on the window like a lot of other people were doing when their relatives came out. And then they jumped on him and tried to kick him out the courtroom. But you're going to listen to him. And you can tell by the way he talks, he's very intelligent. He's a productive citizen. And you're going to hear him give some in-depth situations or some in-depth information about the city of Cincinnati, his brother, himself, and also what really happened with Ryan Hinton Jr. So just listen to this real quick, and that'll give you a further insight about who Rodney Hinton Jr. really is.
What's up, man?
Nothing, man.
I'm at work right now.
Oh, okay. Well, real briefly, man, I got a lady who, people calling trying to figure out like how to donate to them and stuff. And I told people like, I don't deal with no money, so I don't know. Do y'all
Right.
have a fund set up, where people can, try to help his defense and everything, so I can share that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you get that information though, like where to send the money, because it's a couple places. But I'm at work right now, but I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, so real quick, I want to do an update real quick about like what were you saying about as far as like them knowing y'all and tell a little bit about your brother.
As far as my brother, like man, like he a God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? He go to church, he married, he got 2 other kids. He went to Purcell, Marion, who got his CDLs.
Okay.
Got his CDLs. He was, like he was a good kid. Like he don't really, like I said, that ain't him. You know what I'm saying? That's not him. How they were trying to portray, like how they not saying nothing good about it. Everything they saying he this, he was on the path to this, and they're like, stop it, man.
Yeah.
Stop.
So look, so you said also that they knew y'all or something like that. Like they know y'all. And I think.
Well, what I want to say is this: like they basically, like in Cincinnati, like people gotta understand. Like yesterday, if you look it up, they got CPD help somebody throw somebody in a river with cement bricks on their feet. That just came on the news yesterday, and the police helped them do it. The same police that shot my nephew. Like they do that to everybody. Like where I grew up at. Like he grew up on the outskirts, but where I grew up at, it's crime. And feel like people like they make Cincinnati look so good, but like that's what the police do. Like if you fit the description, like whether they know for sure it's you, they mess with you. Like they come up to you, they pull over, put you in cuffs, do all type of stuff. They don't care. Like it's just like the normal, like in every city. Like if you fit the description, like you just guilty by association.
Yeah,
that's their MO.
And
like they like.
Yeah.
If you go back, if you remember before the chief, now they killed the last chief because he was out. They was setting people up, setting somebody up to get murdered. Like they be sweeping stuff under the rug. Like this just was a couple years ago. It just was a couple years ago. They killed the police chief. That's why they got a lady police chief. It used to be like, I think he'd be like Chinese or Vietnamese. I don't know what he kind of looked like the governor we got now. He kind of looked like him. But it's so much stuff, man. Like it ain't even. That's why everybody, like when I said what I said, everybody like it's like numb. Like when I said it, because everybody across the world felt it. But for people that, like, you could just come down, man. You can talk to anybody, man. Like, I'm telling you, when you come up here, you can talk to anybody. You can talk to anybody, man. Like, and they'll tell you, like, the police be, like, instead of, like, really fighting crime, they, like, trying to sabotage and, like, do certain stuff to people. Like, it could be an innocent person. They don't care. Like, if they feel like they can enforce, like, how they did me. But when you see the other fight that happened, they ain't do nothing. They were just standing there. They let them really get into the fight and everything before they even start doing something.
So it was another fight that day when you was there.
Yeah, it was another fight, but the dude had on the same thing I had on. He almost had the same. So everybody thinking that was me, but no, that wasn't me. Like that was a whole different family. Like it was a black guy that killed another black guy, and basically the two families was in there, and they was standing up on the glass, touching the glass and everything. The police let them do it. They didn't do nothing to them. Then they actually got into a scuffle, like an actual fight, like throwing punches, and the police tell them stop. They wasn't stopping. And then they let them fight for a little minute. Then they actually picked and choose who they wanted to get and pull out the courtroom. But ain't nobody get arrested or none of that. But they blew up what I did, because, like I said, they don't want Rodney, my brother, Rodney Jr., to have support.
Yeah, and they wanted to paint you. They wanted to paint you as a bad guy too.
Come on, man. I got CDLs, all Class A, up and down. Man, I done went to trade school, college. I got all type of stuff under my belt, man. Like, they don't even know who they talking to. A lot of people respect. That's why when you start going in the comments, you'll start seeing people defending me when you go in the comments. Just go in the comments and look like, man, like I'm in every neighborhood. Like, I'm in their neighborhoods. I'm in my route is in their neighborhoods. And they talking like that. They know me. I'm in their neighborhoods, riding down their street, seeing. I know for a fact I done seen out of them that was in there. They live, because that's what they do. They work in the city, but they live on the outskirts of high. They do that in every state. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They do their dirt in the city, then they go hide on the outskirts. But what they don't know is I'm on the outskirts. That's where I be at. And I seen them, and they walk right up to me, shaking my hand. You blah, 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 blah. But then when that came, it's like, oh, y'all, we don't know who you
Okay.
Like, all
right. And then you said something about last thing. You said something about they had footage. When you have footage of them.
It's old footage where they tried to get me a long time ago, but I beat it.
Okay.
And my brother was in it. Like, they tried to beat me up. They actually did beat me up.
Okay.
And then he came to court. Like, every time a jury person came, they were switching out my jury. That's what they gonna do to my brother. Like, when he get somebody that or anybody that come, like, you know, he went to Purcell Marion, so you know they connected spiritually, like the high people. That's a Catholic, I think, Catholic school, Purcell Marion.
Okay. So he went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, like, and they love him. They love so many people that was like, he went to, like, he helped me. It's the guy that know me. Like, hey, that's his brother. That's crazy because I was the only, I don't know what he is. The guy, I don't know if he, what ethnic background he is. But he said my brother was the only one that came to him and made him feel like I, fit in, because Purcell Marion, even though it's a Catholic school where it's at, it's still closer to the predominantly black neighborhood. So it was like a nice amount of, like it was like a melting pot, but it was still a nice amount of people who, had the same ethnic background as me. It was people that was Europeans, people that was Mexican, Chinese that went there. Parents who basically had the money or had the means, or the kid had the mental capacity and the know-how to that was a thinker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they was able to go to that school, because you got to test in to go to that school. So they talking like my brother dumb. Like, nah, my brother's intelligent. He is intelligent. Like, when I say intelligent, like, I mean smart. No. Like, when you doing a great job, what you doing already.
Yeah.
But it's just like anything, like I said, they ain't released it yet. But I'm telling you, it's gonna get released. My nephew was shot 6 times in the back, man. And they lied. Go and watch that interview. They lied and said, well, it was 5 shots. He got hit twice, one from the side and one from the back, like try to make it look like he was shooting me where it was front, was where it's like, okay, we shot him from the front because he was aiming the gun. Nah. Y'all shot him in the back. When you slow, how y'all was doing the video, they was letting the video play all the way through. But if y'all would have did frame by frame, you would have seen the smoke coming out the gun from behind.
Yeah, I had a brother that dropped that. I mean, he broke it down so good. He sent me some pictures, man. It's deep, my brother, but I'm going to let you get back to work, though, man. All right, so there you heard the brother of our dear brother, Rodney Hinton, giving some insight once again on who Rodney Hinton is. He's a father. He's a husband. He works. Attended Catholic school, very smart, God-fearing man. And that is what the news media does in these situations. Of course, they are trying to portray him as some cold-blooded man, which he is not, as well as how they tried to portray the brother. They kicked him out the courtroom just for knocking on the window. But as he stated, there was a whole nother fight that received no coverage during that day of other families who were going through legal situations having a disagreement. And so once again, that just goes towards the narrative that they tried to play. And I'm thankful for my brother. I'm glad my brother gave me the opportunity to play this, just to let people know that they are human. We are human. Anybody who's going through this is a human being. And, as the brother said, he got CDLs. He's been to college, trade school, even talks about how he works in some of these officers' neighborhood, and they know them, like they have, contact with them. And the fact that this incident takes place, then that brings them to a different mindset, as they're criminals, they're enemies. But shout out to the brother who, once again gave us an in-depth look of who Rodney is. Said, he went to Purcell Merriman, which is a Catholic school. Said how he made other people who were not from that neighborhood feel welcome. And I can see that in him. I don't see any malice in our dear brother Rodney. And as he stated, as we've already broke down that video, and we're going to break that video down some more because somebody else showed me some things in the video that I have to point out. But that video is, they tried to narrate it, but according, to the brother, he was shot 6 times in the back. And you can clearly see that in the video. Like when he's running, he turns his back to the officer, and that is when the officer starts shooting. So I don't know, what they're trying to do. They're saying, are you going to believe us or are you going to believe our lying eyes? I would rather believe our lying eyes because of what we see on the TV. Now, also, the brother, because a lot of people have been asking me what kind of, funds that they have or set up for our dear brother Rodney Hinton. This is his Give, Send, Go. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to try to. Okay, the light is kind of, but that is his Give, Send, Go, supporting Rodney Hinton Jr. That is the Give, Send, Go for him. And also there is also a Give, Send, Go for the son. And I don't know if, what y'all, oh, there you go. Okay. And that is actually on GoFundMe, if I'm not mistaken, because, GoFundMe doesn't do fundraisers for criminal cases. But, shout out to the Hinton family. Once again, I thank my brother for just giving me an opportunity to give people an insight on who they are as a people, who Rodney Hinton Jr. is as a person, rather than, going off the narrative that they're trying to portray him as, with all the police around him and all these things that they're saying about him. So shout out to my brother, shout out to the Rodney Hinton Jr. family, shout out to the mother of Ryan Hinton and everybody who's been affected by this incident. Like I said, they're focusing on Rodney Hinton Jr. If he did do it, because once again, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. If he did do it, we're neglecting the fact that the police officer execution of his son is the reason why we are here in the first place, if he did do it. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. And as always, 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings.